Afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Trending Thursday. Ooh-wee! It's the last Trending Thursday before the end of the year. If you can hear me, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VectorVest. Let me know I'm coming across loud and clear. Why are you leaving for Tampa already, Kirby? We still got another whole week and some. Man, you shouldn't be leaving this early. Unless you're staying in Tampa. Well, I know you're in Florida. Unless you're staying in Tampa for a while till we get there. Bill says, hear you and see you. Hi, Janice. Janice is here. Mark Norton, I was looking at XROF on a weekly chart, and it could be bottoming. Why are we talking about XROF already? Why are we talking about XROF already? Want to get a good seat, says Kirby. Well, you'll get a good seat, all right. All right. Is your wife coming, Kirby? Last year, Kirby sent his wife over to say hello to me, and I was looking at her. I was like, excuse me, lady, who are you? Which was funny because she says, and it was like Janet and I met Kirby and his wife, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm so sorry. But it was, yeah, Sherry will be there. Cool beans, I'm glad. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Joey. What are your New Year's plans? I have a wedding to do on New Year's. So Sunday I will be in the mountains. I got a wedding. I got a New Year's Eve wedding to do next Sunday. So yeah. Good morning, Bobby. I think the alert just hit. Let me move this over. It's still light today. So far it's light. I'm still thinking it's the Christmas season. People still traveling. People still have family, all that kind of stuff. So we might be lighter today than we normally are, and that's fine. Totally understand that. All right. Jake says, hello, Dr. Glenn. Greetings. Everybody's coming in. Joey, what are you doing for New Year's?
Nothing.
Okay.
Watch football.
Oh, yeah. Hey, did your boys win yesterday?
No.
Oh, way to go, West Virginia. Woo! You gonna be rooting for Michigan on the first? Okay. Because I'm trying to keep you engaged with the people because you normally go to sleep.
I'm trying to sleep.
I know you're trying to sleep. So if it's a small crowd, can we talk about politics? No. Alex says, Happy New Year to VectorVest Nation. Thank you for that, Alex. I appreciate that. I'm watching golf, says Bobby. I got you. All right. So with that, hi, Linda. By the way, this is the last trading week of the year. Last chance for this year to get some picks going into next year for Trending Thursday. As you know, Trending Thursday was the first thing that's got us started on the YouTube channel. After we moved from Twitch and we moved over to the YouTube channel, Trending Thursday was the first live stream we had, and we've got now on the channel, how many people, Joey? 50? Do you remember? Joey's going to go look. We've grown this community. We definitely have grown this community, and we still got a lot more growing to do, and that's up to you guys. That's up to you guys to make that happen. Thank you, Raphael. I appreciate that. Can I use Glenn 24 for half off? I have a conflict that may not let me get to count. You're going to be there. No, I don't even have a code for 24 yet. We got 52,500. 52.5. So we've grown this channel, folks, with the stuff that we give between primarily Ryan and I. Man, we deserve to have a lot more people than 52,000. Not to say that I'm scoffing at the 52,000. Believe you me, I'm not. But man, we put a lot of great content out there for our subscribers. We need to double that going into next year. We need to finish next year with 100,000 subscribers. But that happens with you guys. You guys make that happen. What is the best way to use the Derby winners in the view section? Phil, if you have the desktop version, you can look at the 1 and the 5 day winners, run them that night, and then take advantage of the stocks that are moving up continuation the next day. That's the best way to use the 1 and 5 day winners. We call it the Midnight Cowboy. I'm looking at the one. If you see a winner that's in the 1 and the 5 day, you pay attention to that search and you run that search that night. You get your 10 stocks, and going into the next day, you see which one of those 10 stocks are going up. That's the best way to do it. Does that make sense? Who just asked me that? Phil, does that make sense? It's called the Midnight Cowboy. We've done a lot of videos on the VectorVest software in regards to the Midnight Cowboy. Joey deserves more than really. Y'all really starting to get me wild up already. Glenn is right. Joey deserves more than 52,000 subscribers. Really, Dave? Real? No, and more no. No, Joey, no. You're not pinning those messages to the top. All right? You're not pinning that. No, you deserve what? What? Who does the work? It ain't you.
Me.
It ain't you. I want to see. Really?
Now whose show is it? All right, guys, I'm going to show you about this Midnight Cowboy here. They can't even hear you.
All right, tell them about the Midnight Cowboy, Joey. Go ahead.
There you go.
Well, go ahead. I want to see you talk to them about.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's what I thought. Believe you me, I love Joey for everything he does. I really do. But then y'all give him more credit than what he deserves. All right, so that's all right. What comes around goes around. You'll see. Joey, that was great about the Midnight Cowboy. Really, Kirby? Really, Kirby? Wow. All right. You know something? I'm gonna sit here and let Joey do the whole session. Go ahead, Joey. You do the whole session. Good.
I'm trying to take a nap, Glenn.
I figured you are. All right. As you can see on our color guard, a lot of green, more green than yellow. Still a bullish feel going into today's market, going into the end of year of the market. Mike, I give Joey a lot of credit. And Mark's saying good picks. I give Joey a lot of credit. All right. Y'all give him above and beyond the credit he deserves. I give Joey, and I make accolades because I think Joey is an amazing individual for what he does. Y'all think I don't give him enough credit. I give him a lot of credit. Y'all just give him. Mike, I do not. I don't. He deserves the stuff that I give him. Believe you me, Mike, he deserves the stuff I give him. All right. We still know.
Lying to yourself now. You're just lying to yourself.
Whatever.
I'm going to record one of these pre-shows, and then I'm going to play it back so you can actually hear some of the stuff you say.
Okay, go ahead. I triple dare you. Go ahead.
So you can hear.
All right.
All right?
Yeah. All right. We all still know that the MTI is way above where it needs to be. The market is overextended. And actually, as I bring up the program, there's the VectorVest composite. What did you just pin? That's wrong, though, Joey. Why are you taking credit for stuff that you don't deserve? Why? Anyway, here's the market. Look at this rally. And at some point in time, the market's looking for something. The market's definitely looking for something to give this market a reprieve. I think going into the beginning of 2024, it's going to be a little bit of a rocky ride. I think what's going to help to push the market higher, even after the rocky start in 2024, is that the Fed said that he's going to cut interest rates 3 times in 2024. Glenn, opposite of tax loss selling at the end of the year. Do you think folks are waiting to take gains after January 1st? Absolutely, Tom. That is a normal thing that happens. That's not abnormal, Tom. That's what people at the end of the year, going into the beginning of the year, will rebalance their portfolios. Take the losses that they can take off and write off and get credit for. That's a normal thing. And I don't think that that's the catalyst that pushed the markets lower this going into 2024, especially with the heightened thought of the Fed cutting interest rates. Bobby says he's afraid of the MTI. A lot of people, I don't want you to be afraid of it. I need you to be aware of it. All right, Bobby, it's not designed for you to be afraid of it. It's meant for you to be aware of it. So as a VectorVest subscriber, you don't get caught out there holding the bag when the market pulls back and pulls back hard. Above that value of 1.6, the market is going to pull back a little harder than if it was at 1.5. All right, so there's going to be a pullback, and it's probably going to be a strong one looking at this strong rally that we've had. All right, Tightening your stops is the best thing to do right now. If you don't want to just tighten your stops, don't be afraid to take some off the table. Don't get caught out there when the market does pull back, which is a healthy thing. Don't get caught out there when the market does pull back and you give back all your profits. All right. So, Phil, we've been telling folks to take profits for the last few weeks, coming up into the last month. We've been giving that guidance. Don't be afraid to take profits. All right. So, because it's overbought 1.5 to over 1.6. Absolutely, Lori. Great time to sell covered calls. Now, if you're in stocks that you really don't want to get rid of, selling a covered call is a great way to hold on to that stock and taking a premium for selling the call. Take your profits off the table if you're afraid of a pullback. Absolutely, Dave. All right, so as we continue to just look at the market's now hitting a new 3-month high, as you can see. Little red in the composite because it's lower than yesterday's close, but a little bit of indecision going into today as well. Got a good number of stocks up over 10%. Got them on a 5 to 7% trailing. If you do that now, you're limiting. I mean, I would say take half off the table, Joe. All right, that's what I would say. Take half off the table. Sell everything at the start and start over after the Tampa 2 date. That's another way to go. But some of you are holding on to really, really good stocks. Taking half off the table and still let the other half run if the market is done. If the market continues to rise. Rebalancing and big stock of 2023, that surprises down. Nvidia coming back up might fuel enthusiasm. Coming up next week, I'm going to put out a video of my top 10 stocks for 2024. When I look at NVIDIA, AMD, AI is going to play a big role in that list. All right, but you want to watch that video because I'm going to be diverse in a lot of different things that I think have the potential to go up. Last year we did it. Those stocks outperformed the S&P. We'll see what's going to go on this year. ARM is a great-looking stock, Phil. ARM is a great-looking stock. I don't know if it makes my list going into 2024, but I know ARM is probably going to be a really good play for 2024. All right, so that's the market. Somebody just subscribed. Is that new, Joey? Or was that up there somebody just did from... Anyway, if you subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Well, that's the only way we're going to get this channel to grow. I'm not selling my NVIDIA and AMD quite yet. Corey, and that's fine. Hopefully, though, you took half those profits off the table. And if you're going to hold the ones that you're holding, I would sell covered calls on it. All right, Joe, really, Mike? Mike says Joey. No, that Joey earned another subscriber. Sigh. All right, I'm going to give in to this. You want Joey to be the guy? Joey can be the guy. Joey can be the guy. I'm just a facilitator. That's what I'm going to be from now on. I'm just a facilitator. Joey's the guy. Joey's the guy that makes everything work. I'm just a facilitator. I'm not listening. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. Stop talking. I'm not listening to you right now. I'm not listening to you right now. I'm not listening to you. Thank you. All right. So as we keep moving on, I want to talk about some news that's pushing the market higher. You need Cafe Bustelo. I had Cafe Bustelo. I don't need any more today. I'm good. Joey is the owner of VectorVest, didn't you? Oh, yeah. See how far you're going to let this go, Joey? It's all right.
Founder and owner.
Wow. You hear that? You hear Joey taking credit for that? Let's go look at some news. Let's go take a look at some news. I guess Joey writes my checks now, right? Right? Joey, are you prepared for your Midnight Cowboy presentation at Tampa?
I have a person for that, Glenn. I have a person for that.
I can't believe y'all have pushed Joey to this level. I can't believe that you've pushed Joey to this level of being such a narcissistic guy in the background. He's a narcissist now. That's what he is. All right? And Jazz is adding it. The boss is always in the background. Wow. All right. Anyway, first story today. Inflation has created a dark cloud over how everyday Americans view the economy. And we know that we're coming down on inflation. Totally understand that. From the 9% down to where we are right now. Joey, tickets are going fast. So, wow. I'm unpinning all of that stuff. I'm unpinning. inflation is viewed differently in consumers' minds. Some of the things, high prices really hurt. And I know that the Fed's saying, well, we held interest rates for 3 or 4 times in a row because we wanted to see what the rise that we did in interest rates have made a change in the market. So for 3 or 4 times, I think it was almost 5 times, they held the interest rates where they were. I think that they should have at least raised one more time. You really want to put the kibosh on the economy, that you could have done. All right. It is what it does. I am Bill. It is what it is. But high prices, no matter what, still hurt. Consumer sentiment, even though it's rising, is still off of the highs where the consumer confidence was prior to the pandemic. So the confidence in the economy is not there. All right, inflation versus the job markets. People are still getting jobs, which puts money into people's pockets, which means they're going to spend money, which is inflationary. If you just saw the video that I just put out recently about the 3 rate cuts, I thought it was infeasible, not feasible, however you want to look at it. I think that is, how do you spur an economy? You put money in people's pockets. Well, if people are working, that's already putting money in people's pockets. Throughout all of this, people have still been spending. People have still been spending. It's all inflationary. Silver linings for some. Says Americans would be pleased if they are homeowners seeing price appreciation. Ooh, home prices are where they are, but people can't buy homes because the inventory is too little and the mortgage rates were too high. VectorVest loves Glenn, Joey, and everyone else. It's all in good fun. I know, Corey. I'm still taking that down, Joey. Still taking that down. We all love each other. That's for sure. We all love each other. It's unfair to pick on Joey. I'm not comfortable. I hope Are you serious, Akshaya? Are you serious, Akshaya? Knowing that all of the fun and jabs that we do at each other, are you really? And Akshaya, I got to meet you. I can't believe that you think that that's really true. Nobody beats up on Joey, especially me. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. All right. So I'm going to keep on moving. We all have our skills. Joey is a great tech guy, and Glenn is great at talking about the VectorVest software in the markets entirely without a script. You guys together are right. And that's what we feed off of. Joey and I both feed off of that whole idea that we do have our own talents, but we make the channel fun and we make the presentations fun. I mean, how many other YouTube channels do you get this kind of entertainment on top of stock stuff? All right, on top of stock stuff. So Akshaya, don't even think that Joey's getting beaten up this kind of way or nothing like that. Don't even think that way. All right, but Glenn, you eat more than Joey. No. See, I'm not bringing weight into this because if we do, then everybody's going to be thinking that I'm fat shaming Joey, and I would never do such a thing. All right, you all know I've lost a lot of weight, a ton of weight. All right, a ton of weight. So I'm not even getting, that'll get me canceled. Y'all really think that I'm beating up on Joey. All right, what else is in the story? Just trying to hold on. Do you know that as we were going through all of this, even 2-income households were still living paycheck to paycheck? Did you know that? And that's tough. That means inflation is a butt kicker. When you got 2-income family still living paycheck to paycheck because of the inflation, that's real stuff right there. That's real stuff right there. Life is rough for a lot of people for sure. Corey, I agree with that. All right, so the whole story was inflation was the big topic for this year. Going into next year, trying to get a reprieve. But in that reprieve, I think that we're going to, somebody mentioned in my video, they gave a comment that they agreed with me, but they disagreed that the Fed is going to cause inflation. I don't know. So if the Fed's not going to cause inflation, then I don't think that they get 3 interest rate cuts into next year. I don't think so. I didn't think that as soon as he said it. I don't think that the economy warrants 3 interest rate cuts this year or going into next year. I don't see it. And that's what my video was about. Because if if he does do 3 interest rate cuts, inflation will become an issue. All right? Inflation will become an issue. Shoot, you can't go to the grocery store and spend less than $75 on 2 bags of groceries. Yeah, I hear you. All right. So with that being said, let's go to my next story. U.S. stocks edge higher, jobless claims rise, so more people were looking for jobs. Is that because more people are getting laid off? If you follow me on Twitter, I normally tweet out companies that are laying people off. I do that a lot because I think that's still because of high inflation. Because of high interest rates, people are still looking at the bottom line, and the only way to trim the fat is to get rid of people, and that's an unfortunate reality for companies to stay in the black going into the end of the year. All right, inflation is taxation. I'm not going down that path. Ooh, no. All right, in this story, it talks about oil. Where is it? Jobless claims, Apple. Oil prices fall on signs of growing U.S. stockpiles. So I've been saying that the oil market has been manipulated. I can't back that up with VectorVest. It's just my insight with all of the analysis that I do. We are still right now the number 1 producer of oil in the world, but the 5th biggest exporter in the world. I think that way back in the background, the current administration has been pushing to drill more oil, but by way of fracking, more so than not. I don't think everybody out there realizes that. Knowing that still in an election year, trying to keep oil prices down, try to keep gas prices down, we've been putting out a lot more oil. All right, and USO is falling because oil prices are falling, Gerald. USO is falling because oil prices are falling. And again, with that being said, I hope, and I keep looking, I can't find anything that says that they are refilling the stockpiles, refilling the reserves. Yet isn't stock up for reserves? Yet isn't stocking up for reserves. Linda, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know. But can JP walk back his comments? Election cycle will pressure him to keep his comment. No, I think that in order to get more people on his side, keeping oil prices lower is going to be key. Keeping gas prices lower. The falling oil prices brings down inflation because oil happens to be one of the biggest movers of inflation. And if it lowers inflation, it lowers the dollar. All of this, to me, I'm getting stronger and stronger on gold. As the dollar weakens, I'm getting stronger and stronger on gold. I think if we keep down this path, there may be a gold stock in my top 10 stocks going into 2024. How long can the U.S. keep producing? If we got the oil, if we got the shit, we got more oil than anybody, Sporty. We got more oil than the Middle East. With all of the oil that they've taken out of the ground, we've got more oil than the Middle East. Why do you think the prior administration was all about drill, baby, drill? Because we got more oil than anybody. We do. All right. So, John, you heard me just say it. Gold is flat. Gerald, you're right. But I think that if the dollar continues to go down, gold is going to be a big play going into 2024. Does anybody agree with that? I watched the dollar. I watched the strength of the dollar all throughout the year because there's times where I'm getting close to being bullish on gold, but then it just doesn't happen. If we really got inflation under control, it's not going to get, I don't know, and I doubt very seriously we get down to the Fed's level of 2%. I doubt very seriously. All right, so we'll see. All right, Apple gets a reprieve. They were in a little bit of dire straits with their watches. There was a patent dispute. All right, and now a court order came down saying, no, they can sell their watches again. So that's going to be a big move for Apple. Let's go to the next story. Tesla. Now, this is something I've been talking about. Is Elon Musk too distracted by his other companies? you know something, the more that he goes through, whether it's SpaceX, whether it's X, which he's not the CEO, but he still got his hands in it. It's still his company. And then you got Tesla. I just don't know how long people are going to sit back and go, well, you're not growing my bottom line with Tesla. I don't know how long I'm going to stay with you. That's going to be a problem. And if he continues to go after the pricing war with China, it may bite him in the butt bigly. What's up, Koresh? Sorry to join late. You're never late. As long as you're here, you are never late. Hey, real quick, we got 188 people. I want everybody to take a moment right now to share this link on your social circles. Joey, put the link in the room for me, please. Put the link in the room for me, please. I want everybody to just take a second. Copy that link, share it on your social circles. Share it on your social circles. I don't even know if Joey's awake. Joey! I don't see your mouse moving. I don't hear you in the back. He's asleep. But everybody wants to give him all these accolades. He's supposed to be in the background helping a brother out. And he's asleep. All right. It's all right. All right. So now, did I see your mouse move? No. All right. So following the Tesla story. Oh, he got it up there. You following, boss can sleep. The boss. Following the Tesla story, going to look at Boyd. Boyd is the Chinese Tesla. Hello. Boyd has obtained conditional testing license for level 3 autonomous driving. Tesla is trying to get all the way through to its autonomous driving. That's going to be the next step in EV. The company, if you work that hard, Glenn, you could afford to nap too. Really? I told y'all I'm going to let Joey have his time in the light. I'm just a facilitator. Boyd is awfully low compared to VectorVest value. You're absolutely right, Corey. But it is a mainstay in China for the EVs. You do know that Boyd puts out an 11,000 fully electric vehicle in China. And that's what Tesla's fighting against. I don't know why I would put that much energy. There's no way I'm going to bring a Tesla vehicle down to $11,000. It ain't happening. Unless I give them a bare bone minimal electric vehicle. It'll be an electric car with roll down windows. That's how bare bones would be for me. It wouldn't even have electric windows. It would have roll-down windows in a fully electric car. There's no way that Tesla's going to be able to compete with an $11,000 vehicle, even if they're building everything in India. I mean, the Indian car that they've got going on is like $23,000. Prices are coming down, but I don't understand this fight. I don't understand this fight with China. You're never going to get your car down to a Boyd level vehicle. So I don't understand that. Electric car with roll down windows. Now that was funny. Yep, that's bare bones. An electric vehicle with roll down windows. Mullen forward buys 3 to 6 months. I at some time next year, I'm going to do a breakdown of all the EVs and put us on the path of the most profitable EVs. That will probably be done in the first month of next year because I still think EVs are a mainstay. It's going to happen. I don't like how we got to the idea of, trying to go electric with the government forcing a lot of things. Oh, gosh, Joey, you have the patience of, oh, my gosh, really? Oh, you're gonna see a vein start pumping in my head. But I'm gonna keep it together. Yep. Woo-sa. All right. Tesla, Boyd, Rivian, simple as that. I don't know if I put Boyd above Rivian. Which one has the car that's losing $30,000 per vehicle? 130. Was it Rivian or was it Lucid? It was one of the two. Badger, it's a full-time job. No one else could do it. Woosa. 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 All right, I'm not losing it. It was lucid. Thank you, Linda. It was lucid. He was queuing you up to step up the game a little bit. Wow. No, you're not going to. If you want to see Joey, you got to go live to Tampa. You'll all get to be able to meet Joey. Joey's going to have a line of people in front of him going to be like, oh my God, it's Joey. And Joey's head is going to be that big. Hi, Joey. Hi. And Joey's going to be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. But if you want to see Joey, you have to come to Tampa Live to see him. All right. Very interesting that I got these stories back to back because this is the company that Tesla's fighting against. So, all right. How many of you have been tracking the Argentinian stocks? How many of you have been tracking the Argentinian stocks since I told you that these are stocks that I had on my watch list? Anybody been tracking the Argentinian stocks? Just type a one. Just type a one. All right. Argentina, this is big story. Came out either yesterday or today. Argentina's Milei cuts 5,000 government jobs. Woo-wee. You know, that's what we need to do right here, right now. 5,000 government jobs and will not renew contracts. He's going full blown after Argentina. Did you hear about the 2022 Kia replacement battery cost $60,000? Ooh, that's a lot of money for a battery. We need to cut. And John, I'm with you. We need to do this. We need to do this here. We need to do this here. But he's doing a lot of things. He's doing a lot of things to get Argentina back where it needs to be because they're not in good places. Agreed, but cut more government jobs here. Bill, I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Somebody was talking about hydrogen in our live stream yesterday. Hydrogen may be one of my top 10 stocks going into 2024. I'm still thinking about it. But Bloom Energy partners with a South Korean eco plant for hydrogen energy project. It will commence in late 2025. Give us a big wave in Tampa on the virtual stream. Oh, yeah. I'm pinned. So Joey can give a wave to all the people on the live stream. Everybody, you know something? Everybody would want to see that. Everybody want to see that. Oh, that was you yesterday, Linda? You know, I'm not sure that I'm fully on board with hydrogen yet. I think the cost of putting out a hydrogen engine is still high. All right. Please do not plug power. That wasn't one of the stocks that I was going to talk about. Not even for 2024. Not even for 2024. All right. So I'm going to keep I'm not ready to put that as one of my 2024 stocks, but it is something that is still garnering a lot of my attention. And when the right time comes, we'll put out our videos or stories on it. All right. How about this? Baidu's AI product, you know, just like ChatGPT, ErnieBot surpasses 100 million users. I wonder if that was faster than ChatGPT. I don't know if that was faster than ChatGPT, but that's quick. Everybody's jumping on the AI bandwagon. There will be at least 2 AI stocks on my 2024 list. All right. 3D printing stocks. Phil, I don't know. You know, every time I try to get upbeat about 3D printing, it just starts to fizzle off. So I don't, you know, I would look at, what is it? Is it DDDD? Hold on. 3D printing stocks. Isn't it DDD? 13 breasts. One of them. There it is. There's one. ANSS. Maybe I'll do another. It just, if I look at those stocks as a whole, it's not anything that I've been super excited about, Phil. All right. That's the problem. And when I look at the stocks as a whole, and I probably have a watch list built this way. But when I look at the watch list whole, it really hasn't made me warm and fuzzy. Ernie from Sesame Street was created with AI. No, he wasn't. it's too early for 3D just yet. Linda, I'm almost with you, but I'm almost not with you because you would think with AI, 3D would fit right into that mold of stuff, but it just hasn't. It just hasn't. 3D home building is very cool. Amazing strides being made there, says Corey. Maybe I'll look at that. Joey, tell you what we're gonna do. Where's your teams? Copy. I want to paste that. I might want to take a look into that. Those are 13 3D stocks. If I don't have a watch list, I'll probably make one. I was not on board with 3D printing until I saw one in action by a college engineering student. All right, 30% less cost of building materials. All right, maybe I need to do one. All right, at least I got these companies. If I don't have a watch list, I will. And maybe I'll do a story. I still don't think I'm going to have it on my 2024 list, though. All right, so that was the last story, Baidu. How about this? For all you pot people, not to say that you smoke pot, but it seems like every year when elections happen, marijuana stocks come to the forefront because more and more states are legalizing recreational marijuana. We're just waiting for the government to say it's okay. And as soon as that happens, marijuana is going to take off sky high. Is this another year where we'll be waiting for what the government does? Will they start, and it's the federal government, it's the states can do what they want to do. But there's a problem. If it's still illegal on a federal level, you do know that the feds can come in and shut down a state facility. You guys do know that, right? Yes or no? You do know that, right? That even though a state says it's okay for recreational marijuana, the federal government can still step in and shut that dispensary down if they really want to. So the thing is, for marijuana stocks to take off, it's got to be the federal government that steps in and goes, okay, it's good. And when that happens, holy smokes, weed stocks are going to take off like nobody's business. Maria says we should vote for Dr. Oz. I have a pitiful pot in portfolio. Linda, was that a tongue twister? Because my tongue got twisted. Holy smokes, my tongue got twisted. Woo! All right, Dr. Oz is dope. Does that mean he smokes, Joe? DOG would be doing, it would be the Department of Justice. Listen, I put this story up here because every time we come into a big election, marijuana stocks come up. So we're going to take a look there. How about this going into next year? FedEx falls 7% after warning of fiscal year 24 revenue will decline. This is going to be a main story going into next year. Mark my words. Inflation, rising interest rates have hurt a lot of companies. We're going to see more warnings. It's not like we haven't already. We're going to see a lot more warnings going into the fiscal year 24, and that's not good for the economy still. All right, I think that we get a little bit of fall at the beginning of 2024 first quarter. And then as we start ramping up, going into the election third quarter of 2024, a lot of things will be done to make the economy look gooder than what it is. Dr. Oz is nope. Sorry, but nurse is here. I don't get that. He's not, I don't know. Yes, they can. Maria's laughing. When do you release 2024 stock picks? It'll be next year, next week. The first week of the year. If I could do it on the first trading day, it would most likely be the Tuesday video. It'll be next Tuesday. It'll be next Tuesday. The Tuesday video will be my top 10 picks for 2024. So Joey is handing them to you at Tampa. No, it'll be done before Tampa. It'll be done before Tampa. Joey, so since they think, are you giving me my picks for next year, Joey? I just want them to know. Are you giving me my top 10?
I gave them to you. I gave them to you for Christmas. You want more? Are they not enough for you?
Wow.
Never enough for you, man.
Wow.
Never enough.
You gonna really take credit, Joey? I thought you had more integrity than that. I thought you had more integrity than that.
Does Uncle Joey not take care of you?
Wow.
Does Uncle Joey not take care of you?
Why are you really pushing me to go to the edge?
Nephew.
Wow. All right. That's right. This was an interesting story. Greyhound's not traded. Not that I know. I couldn't find it. How many people in your lifetime took a Greyhound bus to travel? Type of 1. How many people in your lifetime took a Greyhound bus to travel? Type of 1. If you were never, ever on a Greyhound bus, type of 2. I'm going to see just what kind of folks we got up in this room. I'm going to see right here what kind of folks we got up in this room. Because I'm going to tell you, for the most part, if you grew up in urban America, you've been on a Greyhound bus. If you grew up in urban America, you've been on a Greyhound bus. Now, I'm not categorizing. I'm just saying for the most part. I took Amtrak too. I still like Amtrak. I'm an Amtrak fan. This is an interesting story. Bus stations across America are closing. Did you guys know that? Did anybody know about that? Just type a yes or a no. This is a story that I found in the background. Not a lot of people talking about it. Did anybody know that Amtrak was going through some stuff? Type a yes or a no. And that's interesting that nobody's talking about this, and a lot of people ride Amtrak. I'm sorry, ride Greyhound. A few people said yes, and that's cool, but a lot more people saying no. Each year, about half a million people pass through just Chicago. 500,000, that's 500,000 people, Chicago's Greyhound bus station. All right, but slowly, the 87,000 square foot property, that's a lot of property, could fetch more than $30 million. They're selling off properties to raise money. And as they sell them off, how are you supposed to get from point A to point B? What if your point B doesn't exist anymore? I own a Whippet that's similar to a really? That's a dog. They are similar to a Greyhound. There's Uber or Lyft, says John. If I'm trying to get from North Carolina, and I've done it, get from North Carolina back to New York, it takes forever. But you know something? Those buses is getting more and more solid. You got Wi-Fi on the buses. You've got charging ports on the Greyhounds now. I remember riding Greyhound when they had the windows that slide. Way back in the day. But the buses are becoming more comfortable for the long rides, the whole 9 yards. So this was just an interesting story that I wanted to bring to the forefront because a lot of people probably didn't know that Greyhound was going through this. All right, so just want to put that there. Is Megabus hurting Greyhound? Probably. Megabus is dirt cheap. And it's a two-tiered bus. It's a two-tiered bus. Megabus is dirt cheap. And you know something? That could be hurting Greyhound because I don't think Greyhound can get the rates that the Megabus is giving. But Greyhound's got a lot more buses. Megabus is more on the schedule because they don't have nearly as many buses. I took an Amtrak from from North Carolina to New York years ago. Boring. Riding on the bus or riding on the train could be boring. But you know something? You get to see a lot of America riding on the bus. You do. I always thought the stewardess didn't provide good service on Greyhound. I don't know what Greyhound you were on with the stewardess. All right, let me get to these stocks. Where did that come from, Mark? Where the flying flip did that come from? I can fly Spirit for cheap. I will never, and I'll never tear down no company. I will never fly Spirit again. Ever. Ever. I said to the guy, I said, you guys are making me lose my. It was on a mission trip to Tennessee. They were not very nice. And I said, y'all about to make me lose my Jesus on my mission trip. And I will never, ever, ever fly Spirit ever again. Ever. I don't care how cheap they are, Corey. All right? I don't care how cheap they are. They never. And I don't ever talk bad about any company, but that was not a good experience. All right. Did you sing The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round from North Carolina to New York? No, I didn't. Also use bus to ship parts from my dad's store. There you go. That's a good way to do that, too. All right. What did they do? I'm not going to talk about it because it's not the right place. I just telling you that I don't like them. All right. Why so few likes, people? Hit that like button for Joey. Wow. Hit the like. All right, fine. Go ahead. Hit the like button for Joey. We went from 80. Let me see how many people hit the like button for Joey. All right. Hit the like button for Joey. We lost a like. Oh, no. You saw that? You saw that? We lost a like. I just wanted you to see that before it went up. We lost a like. Still love you, Joey. I still love you. All right, I just want to see how many people hit the like button for Joey. All right, with that being said, let's go on to my list. That was hilarious. Let's go to my list. My big stocks, my big new stocks. Here they are. Glenn is breaking his desk. I know, my poor desk. Trying to visualize Glenn flapping his arms to Tampa. I'm not flapping. I'm not doing that. Ooh-wee. I don't want to fly Spirit because I need many spirits to protect my life on the airline. Oh, boy. Hit the like button for Joey. Go ahead. Let's see, Joey. Oh, 8 likes? Okay, that's cool. That's going to be so cute when it grows up, Joey. It's going to be so cute when it grows up. Where's it at? 89? Yeah, there you go. Way to go, Joey. Way to go, big guy. Yeah. Way to go, big guy. All right. I rode the Greyhound last in 1957. And that's another thing. Greyhound has been around forever, Damon. It's been around forever. I hate to see that slowly but surely it may be disappearing. Doesn't everyone hit the like button as soon as his name is mentioned? Mike loves you, Joey. Mike loves you to death. All right, so here's the stories of the stocks. SUPV was my Argentinian stock. It's gone up a lot. So that was my Argentinian stock. Boyd, looking at the Chinese Tesla, 3.76% today. Bloom Energy, fundamentally not sound, Linda. All right, so that's the hydrogen, a little overvalued. I do like the earnings growth, though, Linda, 43. I do like that. Let me close that up. 43 and a sales growth of 37. It's a growth stock, to say the least. Bloom is a growth stock. All right. Tesla used to be fundamentally sound, not anymore. I'm telling you, I don't know how much longer he can keep up this fight with China. I just don't know. FedEx, forecasting going into next year, a tough year, fundamentally sound, just not going up. I think that the guidance is probably hurting it. Negative sales growth, but it does have a positive earnings growth. It's got a good CI as well. UPS, overvalued. FedEx is undervalued. I'm going to make more coffee. How about more likes for Joey? Stop making me unpin all of these things. Look at that, though. UPS is in a worse situation. Not only overvalued, but negative earnings and negative earnings growth. Negative earnings and negative earnings growth. Baidu, with its ChatGPT rival, way overvalued. It is a growth stock, though. Earnings growth 16 and relative value above 1. And then Canopy, the Tilray is in here. There's Canopy, there's Tilray. I don't know how to call these, depending on, look at that, anticipation of what the elections will do. Tilray, nice move up. And is pretty fairly valued, not fundamentally sound, going up in price, negative earnings growth, but they're selling. People buying that weed, boy. Woo, people saying, yo, let me get that weed. Say, you want that weed? You didn't put none on this. I got 5 on it. All right. I'm just saying. They might have 5 on it. So those are my big news stories. Now, my last week of giving you some fish, Here's my MPI picks for you this year of the last trending Thursday. Big news on this one. Sing. Right click, view the stock news. Let's go see what the news says. Big move. 160%. 23 days ago. If it's up this much with no press release, there's a problem. Singular. I don't know. Let's go do this. Research. Singular. Let's go see if I can find some news on it. 159%. Not covered. IPO. I got among healthcare movers. Among pre-market gainers. I don't know. Stock skyrockets as ADHD treatment developer delisting is delayed pending February hearing. Thank you, Corey. Thank you. So it's a medical stock. I knew that. There it is. There it is. That was September 14th, though. That was September 14th. I was trying to find something recent. I got nothing. So interesting that it's up. I don't like it. Was just up 160%. Look at the volatility on that. These are all MPI 3-day crosses. So write them down. All of these VSTs are above 1. 2 of them have RVs above 1. All right, so I'm giving you 5. You can take a screenshot, whatever you want to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let me give you my Midas Touch picks. All right, last picks of the year for Trending Thursday. Nice moves. These are all Midas Touch, another technique to find stocks. All of them are buys. All have a VSTs above 1. That's an ETF. All right, earnings growth. But look at these, with the exception of AMD, SkyWest, Crescendo, and Direct Digital, DRCT, made the list. All have double-digit earnings growth. Write these down. These are my last picks for you going into the end of the year. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and then these are my early picks for you. Looking at the 3 and the 8, all of these are up nicely. One's a sell, so very speculative. But all of these have 3H just crossing. A lot of these are more speculative than anything. Keep your eyes on them. What is SkyWest? A company. I don't think it's an airline. It might be an airline. Let's go find out. SkyWest. Scroll over. Yep, it's an airline. SkyWest is an airline. One sure. And it's undervalued. I like that. But that was a Midas Touch pick. All of these are going up today. There's my 3-8 picks. Again, more speculative. These are more speculative, but picks nonetheless. Gold stocks. Am I ready for gold stocks yet? I don't know. Wow, it would be nice. Wow, no. Still, and I own this. I'm taking a hit in this. I own this. This is my only gold stock that I own, and it's the biggest loser today. But I'm not ready for gold yet. Put your Argentina. Oh, yeah. Here's my, where is it? Portfolios. Let's go to portfolios. There's my Argentinian plays. We did this list back on 11/27. So about a month worth of time, 4.37%. There you go. Glenn, would you invest in the ticker SAVE? I don't know. Oh, that's another airline, isn't it? Who's that? Isn't that another airline? All right, there's my Argentinian list. This is by ROI. Oh, that's all of them. Look at that. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8 out of the 13 are going up since I told you to keep your eyes on them. Look at that. Who's your buddy? Uncle Glenn? Yes or no? Who's your buddy? Uncle Glenn? Yes or no? One more time. Who's your buddy? Uncle Glenn? Yes or no? Look at that. Since we started talking about it, there's the equity curve. There's the equity curve, man. Sometimes I got to feel for the stuff that's going to move. Sometimes I got to feel, not all the time, but That guy came in and said, I'm tearing stuff up. And the Argentinian stocks liked it. What else do I want? Clean energy. I told you keep your eyes on that too. That was on 1214, 2.98%. Biggest movers, Clean Spark. That happens to be more of a crypto play though. Nova Energy, Daco Run, Jinko Solar, a lot of solar companies in here. And Bloom is in here. Look at that. Bloom, since I put that up, Linda, Bloom Energy is up 6%. Bloom Energy is up 6%, 6.3. Notice that out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, 15 out of the 18 Argentinian stocks are making money, folks. 15. 15. Who else put you down like that? Who else put you down like that? That's all I got to say. What is Mark sighing for? Mark, what did you say? I don't know. I don't know what you said. You said sigh. Oh, unless you're just saying sigh for your Uncle Glenn. You could be saying sigh for that. Solars, Boom Energy up 6%. All right, so what else did we talk about? Remember when I did my story on high CI stocks? And then I had people on Facebook trying to beat me up. Well, we need to find out more about CI. Give us more. We couldn't. It's a proprietary freaking indicator. Let's go see what they've done since 11/2. Where are we at? 5.52%. 5.52%. It makes money. That's all you need to know about it. It makes money. Well, we pay, so we need to know more about what. No, you don't. You either like it and use it, or you don't. That's what proprietary means. That's what proprietary means. Okay? What else is in here? Mag 7. Remember when I did the story on Magnificent 7? The story I did on 11/7 was Magnificent 7 plus 2. Look at that. Look at that. Man, every stock is a winner. Now, you know why I did a lot of these portfolios? Is because a lot of people come up here and they say, well, you tell us all of this stuff after the fact. You should have told us before the fact. These portfolios show that I'm telling before it all happens. That's what this does. And that's why I made these portfolios. That's just why I made these portfolios. I won't eat at KFC unless they tell me the secret recipe. Then guess what? You ain't eating that KFC. Love the Magnificent 7 video you made. Classic, one of my favorites. Thank you, Corey. That was the Magnificent 7 plus 2. Then I did the Magnificent 7 once we got the call with the green light buy RT kicker. Not as much. 4.2%, 11.14. It's not half bad. Look at the equity curve. 6 out of the 7 going up. 6 out of the 7 going up. And remember I did the video on undervalued penny stocks? Look at that. These had stops on them. 15% trailing stop on my undervalued penny stocks. I want to show you something else. Let's go to reports. Let's go to trade history. Well, that was because one stock made a lot of freaking money. So I won't really put that into play. One stock, undervalued penny stock. I did this in the video. Undervalued penny stock went up 100%. This is why you guys need to watch our videos. 100%, 11.27 to 12.11. 11.27 to 12.11. Interesting. So I won't put a whole lot of emphasis on that. It was really one stock that moved it. How many of you watch my top 5 picks? How many of you watch my top 5 picks that normally comes out on Mondays? Well, I did it. This portfolio got up to 31%. I sat it in cash and I said, well, I need to bring that back out. So we went from 20% on 12/11. Look at that. Less than a month, we're up 7.9%. How about these stocks? And I cherry pick these stocks for you every week. Last couple of Mondays, no, because we've been closed. But after next week, I'll be giving you my top 5 weekly picks every week. Now, the reason why I wanted you to see, Neil says arm pumping. Today, I'm almost done. I'm not looking at your stocks today. I wanted to talk a lot about the picks that I'm giving you into the end of the year, and then some of the results from our videos that we've done. The list for 2024 will be out next Tuesday. The list for 2024 stocks will be out next Tuesday. How many of you are not subscribers to the channel? Type a 1. How many of you are not subscribers to the channel? Type a 1. All right? Just curious. I've been away for a while. Did you ever talk about ENVA? No, I haven't. I'm not looking at your stocks today. Top of Glenn's list is going to be Bitcoin. Nope, not at all. I may have to put a Bitcoin stock in there, though, especially because of so nobody typed the 1. And that's fine. And that's good because I want everyone who's here to be a subscriber to the channel. If you're not a subscriber to the channel and you're afraid to type in here that you're not a subscriber to the channel, that's fine. But what I want you to do is if that is the case, go down, find the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. All right, subscribe to the VectorVest channel. Cameron's typed in the 1. Cameron, all I can ask for you right now, going into the end of the year, this is the only way we're going to make our channel grow. Go down, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. All right? AK, put BitX, Coin, Mara, Riot, all viable. If I take and I probably am going to have a crypto as part of my top 10. I just need to find out which one I want. I subscribe so I get the phone alerts. There you go, Corey. All right. Mark says, I'm afraid to admit it. Sigh. All right. One last time before we go. There's still room for the live at Tampa. Go to www.vectorvest.com/Tampa. And if you can't go, we'd love to see you on the live stream. Go to www.vectorvest.com/stream. We got a lot of people signed up on the live stream. A lot. We got a lot of people going to the live as well. So either way, we'd love to see you. If you can't make it, that's fine. Go to the live stream. Subscriber to your YouTube, but not to VectorVest. And Lee, at some point in time, that's going to change for you as well. I'm not rushing it, though. I'm not rushing it. I'm glad that you're a subscriber to the YouTube. At some point, though, you're going to probably want to subscribe to the software. I will never sell you on that. I won't do that. All right? I will never do that because that's got to be a decision that you make. Neil says, I'm not convinced. You're not convinced about signing up for the YouTube or signing up for the software. All right? You want huge subscribers. Make your title on YouTube. Top picks on stocks to big money. We play around with a lot of different titles, Jazz. Believe you me. All right, believe you me. Keep giving us the winners. Others will follow. Cole, that's what I try, and that's what looking at all those portfolios was about. To show you that, a lot of the videos that we've done do yield results. All right, do yield results. Glenn, how many software subscribers are there? A lot. Because we're a privately held company, we don't want to divulge that information. That's the best way I can answer that. All I see in 2024 is a repeat of 2008 with the debt borrowing $1.5 trillion just to pay the interest rates. I think that the only thing that saves the market next year is the election. Other than that, I think the market would be abysmal next year. I think that the market would be abysmal next year. That's just my insight. Are there training sessions for the system? Yes, Seth. Yes, there are. We put a lot of emphasis on training. All right, I got to go. Folks, this is our last Trending Thursday for the year. So I want to wish everybody a happy new year. When I see you next Thursday, I will be doing Trending Thursday live in Tampa. Next Thursday, I will be doing Trending Thursday live in Tampa. So if you want to see me doing Trending Thursday, you got to be there before 2 o'clock. You got to be there before 2 o'clock, and I will be doing Trending Thursday live in Tampa. Kirby's going to have a good seat because he's going to be there like 10 days ahead of time. So Kirby is probably going to be sleeping in the floor in the lobby, just waiting for us. All right. So Happy New Year to everybody out there. Thank you for helping us to grow our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the like button. You know me, I always try to get 100 likes before we leave. I always try to. But next Tuesday, be on the lookout for my top 10 picks for 2024. And no matter what, Joey knows that I love him to death. He makes this channel what it is. On top of the talent, which is me. Top of the talent, which is me. Joey does a good job with making sure that everything runs smoothly. All right? So, all right. How many likes do we have before we go, Joey? Oh, my gosh. He went back to sleep again. He did. We got our 100 likes. Excellent. The last live stream of Trending Thursday for the year, we got our 100 likes before we got off. Folks, see you next year. All right. I will be doing a sneak peek on YouTube for Tampa at 4:30. All right. So I'll be doing that as well. It'll be a go-to webinar scenario, but we'll also be streaming it on YouTube. All right. With that, Joey says talent. What about the talent? I said talent. Is Glenn the top of the VectorVest talent? Yes or no? Sigh. Anyway, I gotta go. Adios. Arrivederci. Ciao. Au revoir. Sayonara. Aloha.